Hi folks, right, okay, so once you have done your initial drawings, which is on the previous PowerPoint, so you should have your 4 drawings mapped out like this: your bronze, your silver, your gold and your platinum, which is the big bobby dazzling at the end. Alright, so once you're happy with this from the previous lesson and we're ready to go on from that, what we're going to do is we're going to use our oil pastels, which are in our art pack, so they look a little bit like this. Look for the eagle. So what we're going to do is we're going to look back at Wayne to Beau, and we're going to basically recreate one of his dessert drawings in the style of Wayne. So what we're going to be looking for is bright colour, and the colour to also be outlined as well, which makes it pop just that little bit more. So I'll show you what I'm looking for. This is the first bronze drawing of the initial cupcake. And what I've done is I've used my oil pastels to use hot and cold colours to create this really vibrant and dramatic still life drawing. Alright, so I've used my still life drawing skills from the previous lesson, and now I'm going to learn how to blend the oil pastels correctly in this video here. So as you can see, you've got hot colours on the top, cold colours on the bottom, and that's going to kind of decipher the difference between the top and the bottom of the cupcake, and you could do that with any of the cakes that we've drawn previously. But the most important thing is that we've got an outline of the opposite colour around the edge. So here I've got my blues and greens, and I've got the opposite orange there, and here I've got my reds and oranges, and I've got my opposite green and blue. So if I hold it up just a little bit closer, you should be able to see that. Alright, another thing that's important that we're going to be trying to get here is we're going to introduce a light source. Alright, so I've chosen my light source to be coming just from the top left hand corner there on my cupcake, and you can see that on all the edges here, the nice white pops of light. Alright, so we're going to do that just now. Okay, so what you've got here is I've got my hot colours and my cold colours divided. So you've got your cold analogous colours here and your warm analogous colours here, and we're going to use them in different parts, just like we did with the cupcake, different sections of the drawing. So you'll be able to see that here, that I've used the inside of the cake to be hot colours, and then the rest, the outside of the cake, is going to be cold. Okay, so I've done my nice blending of my hot colours there. And what I've also done is I've introduced another light source. So what I'm going to try and have is my light source coming from the left right hand corner again. And I would like for you to try that as well. So all I've done is I've taken my white oil pastel, and I'm going to do the same on the inside parts here, is I've pressed down nice and firmly to create a lighter source coming right down here. Now I'm not going to do anything on this wedged part here because that's going to be hidden from the light, isn't it? Same on my wee raspberries, just put a wee touch at the sides there to suggest the light's hitting them. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my cold colours here, and I'm going to be pressing nice and firmly because I want this to be a really, really bright and saturated colour. Okay, so I've went ahead and I've added in my dark blue to the sort of edges of things. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my dark green, and I'm going to do some more edges of things. I'm going to do the opposite side here. I'm going to do these parts, and I'm going to do the little raspberries that are left, just the edges of them, and I'm going to fill in this space here. Okay, so now I've added in all of my sort of dark edges. The light source is just genuinely going to be right in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blend these together with my 2 light colours. Okay, so I'm going to sort of overlap with my light blue over the dark blue, and I can go back in with the dark blue if I need to, but it should blend nicely over the top of each other. You can see that that's sort of becoming seamless, and I'm getting a sort of medium blue in between. So I'm going to do that next to all of the blue. Okay, so I've went ahead and I've also added my light green to the sides of my dark green. So now you can see that this is sort of closing in. It's darker at the edges of the cold colours and the hot colours, and then right in the centre is where you can see that light source. I've also added the light colours on the raspberries as well, and I've just left that little bit where I put the white. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to reinforce the white. Now by overlapping this a little bit here, I'm going to be able to sort of blend the blue and the green into that really light section there. So if I just blend this over, keep cleaning my oil pastel if I need to, if it's getting a bit dirty. Blend and blend. This will take a wee bit of practice. So if you want to practice using your oil pastels on plain paper first, then that's totally fine. And there we go. We've got a nice seamless cake oil pastel. Okay, so I've went ahead and I've done the centre again. All I'm doing is the wane to bow type of style is to have an outline of the contrasting colour to the object around the edge to make it pop. So what I've done in this hot colour and these centre parts is I've outlined it with its contrasting colour. So the orange is blue and the red is green. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that green quite so well, but you'll be able to see it in the final piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm then going to outline the rest of the object with these hot colours depending on its opposite. So my green here, I'll be doing my red. So I'm just going to lean quite heavy and outline that. And that's me. Green around here. Okay. That definitely that red makes that green pop. Now the opposite of my blue is my orange. So just clean this and let's pop with this. There we go there. I think I'm going to put some inside as well. That down, carry that round. There we go. Alright, so that is our finished cake slice in the style of wane to bow, using our oil pastels and blending them together with a light source. Alright, to make this completely finished, what you could do is go and add a sort of dark background to really make this pop. All I've done is I've used this on the back of an old birthday card. You could literally do it on any type of material that is somewhat sturdy, a cereal box, an old gift box, anything like that. Alright, but these birthday cards are actually great because it's a nice thin piece of sturdy card. Alright, let's see how you get on.